after our crisp last.
The Art of the Hang episode.
Yeah.
And we went to the Luciano party, and can I first say, there wasn't much hanging.
No.
We didn't really see each other at that party.
I'm so glad you also felt that.
Yeah, well, you stood by. You kind of bounced. You were kind of an employee of the hang.
Yeah, you know what? You know what I did is I went outside and I did a moon hang.
A moon hang?
Yeah, a satellite hang.
What is that?
Well, we didn't talk about this at our last seminar. But and I didn't even think I would talk about this, but of course, welcome back to the Happy Hour. You never know.
You never know. Hardy sits down. We're back to hang science.
No, but we were discussing it there because there's a couple of different hangs that were happening. One, there was a pre-hang going on around the corner.
Oh, I didn't know this. I wasn't aware.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad. It was pretty ripping. It was
what?
It was like me, Juan, and Mark Benjamin.
That's a hang.
Yeah, at one of those like tall tables right outside like a little restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah, just like, and Juan and I were standing there, and then we ran into Benjamin.
Oh, so Benjamin joined the hang.
So then all of a sudden, we're like, we're not going over to Luciano. We don't even forget Luciano. We're doing a top-notch satellite pre-hang right now. Okay? Like, you know, like a satellite hang is, well, let's say a satellite and a moon hang is a hang. A moon hang is a hang that revolves around a central hang.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
A moon hang.
Yeah. So it's the best type of hang, right? It's like there is an event going on, which was Tom's birthday party, but the best type of hang is on the outskirts. Orbiting
the main hang.
Yes.
Yes.
A hang that orbits the main hang. Any barbecue, any wedding you've been at, right?
It does have satellite hangs. It has moon hangs.
It has the best moon hangs. Those are what you want to get mixed up in.
And it is pulled in by the gravity of the main hang.
Thank you, Rich. God, you're the way you absorb and immediately digest material.
You teach well. Can I say this? Teaching is an art, and you have it.
Dude. Yes, thank you. Rich, if you don't if you go outside and just try to moon hang, but you got no central hang.
You just float away.
Yes. You just float away with which to orbit. It doesn't work.
Yes.
So you almost want to go to something that, like, you kind of want to go to, but, like, whatever, you know?
Okay.
But you know that you've got a nice central piece to then satellite orbit.
Right.
Yes.
You could kind of, you see the entire hang from a perspective that no one else can see.
That's right,
It's
too.
a spaceship hang.
That's right, too, because what was happening was people like Pizzello showed up, but first he passed through our little satellite hang, Juan and I.
He was like an asteroid.
Yeah. He was like a passing asteroid.
Yeah.
And then he sat with us for a moment to try to feel out if he was warmed up enough to approach the main hang.
Okay, you're the appetizer hang.
Yes, we were another brilliant term. We were a little bit of the app hang. Where you're like, all right, Juan and I were even judging people. Pizzello came in hot. He got he was like, what are you guys doing? Like, just hanging out here, like, by yourself, like, you know, making sure people are ready to hit the main hang. And we were like, oh, this is a legendary. Great start, Pizzello, you know?
Right.
So we were like, you're ready. Go on in.
Pass them through.
Yeah, we were like passing people. And as people would leave, too, they would also, boom, hit our satellite hang on the way out.
You're like some sort of hang drawbridge. It was you and Juan, and then you just hang out, and then a boat would come by, you just open up.
That's right.
And back in.
That's right. So, like, so that's a moon hang. That's the
I understand.
Yeah. You want a main. So that's what I got mixed up in. See, you when I arrived, you had already done some really good work getting
thank you.
involved in a booth.
I was in a booth. I really like a booth hang.
Rich, you had a killer spot, you know.
It's a prime time.
I couldn't get in a word in it, so I was like, you know what? I gotta back off this because I'm not working this right and reestablish in the outskirts orbit.
Can I tell you what you reminded me of at that party?
Yeah.
Whenever you go to like a nice wedding, there's always the wedding planner walking around the party, checking to see how everyone's doing. That was you. You were walking around. Hey, how's your hang? How's your hang? We're gonna be over here in our own hang, just making sure, checking in. Everyone's got a good hang going.
Yes.
The pool table's bumping.
Right. Well, Elliot had found himself a nice groove at the pool table.
Yes.
He had this polo going that peeps were digging.
Yep.
He was doing good work, you know. Schmidt, your buddy, immediately
Gravitate to the table.
dude, got into that hang. So I kind of, you know, I'm the kind of guy, I'm not going to lie, I love myself a sort of private satellite hang. You know, I do really, at most events you see me, I want to, it's kind of like comedy. I want to kind of like sort of, I want to recede to the background and just sort of start making fun of things.
Okay.
You know, and hanging out.
Yeah.
But you had gotten such a prime time. You had almost found a little bit of a starting five. You had found a nice.
I did have a starting five. I had a 1980s Laker situation on my hands. But can I tell you what the problem with that is? Sometimes you can start a hang so hot, it burns out too quick.
Yeah.
And I got too hot too quick.
You got too hot?
I got too hot too quick. It was so much hang at one time.
How did you know?
I sit down in the booth. Ilya's there.
I want to get into these before you get, you know, because you're cruising and I'm like, I got to get some LD in the system.
Are we the only podcast to pay for Liquid Death?
Yes, and not only that, I'm a guest bringing it. It's not even you like in some rider.
No.
I'm bringing you LDs.
Are you an LD guy?
Yeah, I'm kind of an LD guy right now.
Thank you. I've never had an LD.
Dude.
They're flavored?
They have flavored ones. They're fantastic.
What?
Yeah, dude, I'm an LD guy now. Couple
Cheers.
LDs in the systems, tall boys too.
Oh, that's a good LD. Mm-hmm. Liquid Death we're talking about, people. If you watched any podcast, they promote it, and we're purchasing it and are just general consumers. Or just general fans of the product.
Yes, I've been looking for it like everywhere I go.
It's not hard to find.
It's been getting easier to find.
Yeah.
Your 7-Eleven had it. It took me a second, but I found it.
That 7-Eleven has everything, man. Mm-hmm. You can find whatever you want there. I think you could buy a few bikes.
Can you? There's bikes in there?
No, there's not bikes in there. No. But yes, you can find
you started
yourself
hot.
You can find yourself in a hang that's just too hot too quick. I sit down, it's Ilya, it's Luciano, and then Benjamin. Funny that you mentioned him. He sits down, he takes out of his pocket mushrooms,
Jesus,
and Grey Poupon mustard.
I don't even know how to.
But that's how hot the hang was. That you could just do that, and we're still shucking and driving. Man, I'm messing up all my words.
Yeah, you're still shucking and you see Grey Poupon.
There we go.
Yeah, jiving, shucking and jiving. But on the Happy Hour with me, you could turn that into anything you want.
Yeah, right.
Shucking
that's its own phrase now.
Yeah,
shucking and driving.
Shucking and driving, dude. You're like
Chevy Chavants.
You're shucking little clams on the half shell.
Yeah, dude, that's what we were doing. Throw some mustard on those.
And you're driving a big rig. We're shucking and driving. They're like, that's definitely not it.
That's not a phrase.
Yeah, dude, but someone pulling out mustard and mushrooms
at a midnight hang.
Yeah,
at a midnight showing,
and you're going
sober too. And he's drinking Heineken Zeros, which I didn't actually know people purchased.
H0s.
HZs.
HZs, dude. Heineken Zeros.
Wild. I was like, oh my God, Benjamin started drinking again.
Right.
Then he put it down.
Oh,
it was his ear. It was an O.
What's an O?
Heineken Zero.
Yeah. Because it has but it has alcohol, right?
No. Zero alcohol.
Wow.
It just looks like a regular Heineken.
Wow. I'm not a big
alcohol-free
fake
beer.
alcohol guy.
What are you doing?
But the mustard and the mushrooms, that seemed like a hot hang, though, Rich. Like I said, I came in there and I was like, oh, man, you guys had a nice booth.
It was a good booth.
You guys were probably riffing away. The riffs looked super decadent.
They were dripping, those riffs.
Yeah, they seemed really rich.
I needed an umbrella, one of those umbrella bags. That's how wet the hangs were. People were just firing on all cylinders. You could tell most people took a nap before that hang because they came in ready.
Yeah, honestly, what you said up top was kind of true. I felt a little off to start at that. I could not. I was like, this hang, I'm really trying to, maybe I hyped it up too much or something, but I was like, I cannot find a groove in this.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people in there.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people in there not affiliated with the hang.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I. Too many, I can get a little like, there's so many people now. I'm trying to hear people talk, and then I got like sidewinded. Dude, I got like straight up what in our last discussion, I got like, found myself like in a hang with like Pomeroy and a couple, his girlfriend, and then one of her friends. And I was like, it was fun, but I was like, I don't even know how I got into this.
Yeah.
Where are the riffs?
Sometimes.
I was miles from Riffland. I don't know where I was.
It was a solar eclipse.
Yeah.
The moon was blocked by the sun.
Yeah, I was like, the moon.
The moon hang got intercepted by the sun.
Totally intercepted. For a period there, too, we were outside. This was great. We didn't even go in, me, Juan, and Benjamin, and we were hanging outside, and we sent Tom a picture of us hanging out outside the bar.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were like, we're here, but we're not inside.
Right, we're really moon hanging. We're moon hanging under the moon.
Yeah, we're doing a double moon.
A double moon.
We're not coming in.
You just took a standing table and brought it outside with you.
Oh, that would have been the best.
That would have been good.
Oh, dude.
So what's going on with this new hair, beard? What was the inspiration?
Dude, I'm going into my Vinny Chase, Johnny Drama movie star.
This is for a role.
Well, no, I mean...
Oh, okay. You lost me then. Because that's what those two characters did.
No. This is just my, look sharp, look, clean, handsome.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Yeah. Because I felt, dude, I was like... I lost a lot of the weight.
You look fantastic.
Thank you. And then the beard, long hair guy. By the way, your lid is just fantastic as well.
Thank you. Shout out Corey Lebowitz.
Yeah, the little rope piece.
The rope piece is nice, right?
Yeah,
I don't really know
front.
the functionality of it, but it's nice.
Yeah, dude. And we also have to discuss. You did a show. I saw you did a show. Yeah,
we'll talk about the show.
So I was like, okay, lost the weight. Beard didn't feel like. Beard felt like the pandemic guy to me.
Interesting.
The huge beard.
You did have a
long
big
hair
beard.
Yeah, I started growing it right at the start of the pan.
Yeah, but I always remember you with a beard.
Yeah, I've had a beard for a long time.
Right. What you have right now is a beard.
Oh, okay.
But you've always had a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then you had a beard.
Then I had
Yeah. You understand the difference between all these types of beards?
Yeah. So what was the first one?
You had a beard.
A beard, right.
Right. Then it became a beard.
Yeah.
And then it became a beard.
Then it became a beard.
Right. And I guess at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
You know, because I started growing it, and I did this too because I'm looking into doing the tattoos eventually here.
This is news.
Yeah, so I'm coming. I wanted to be cleaner cut, get a nice do, get the do going. You know, I cut the do.
So like, what's the look you're going for now?
I'm trying to go for like, if you caught me, right? Like on the beach in Cali.
Okay.
Coming out with like a wetsuit on. You're like, oh, this guy rips waves.
Okay.
You know,
but you're trying to do that in a New York City comedian way.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm slowly approaching it. It's summer now, so it's fine. But I like the kind of like beach look. Like I saw a lot of surfers out there in shape, you know, pretty good shape. They get like my hair's kind of wet right now, but they get the like kind of like across the face, you know.
It does a bit of a droop.
Yup. They get a little tan going, and then maybe you see a nice sleeve going.
Let me ask you that. Do you want a whole sleeve, or do you just want a little by the wrist?
I want like at least a half.
A half. You're gonna do the forearm.
I may go from like here to here, but I think I'll eventually have the full.
Okay.
I think I will eventually go.
But do you know what you want?
I'm pretty close.
Oh.
Yeah. To like knowing I've got some good ideas.
You seem like a big lyrics guy.
You know, I was I did have a lyric I wanted to do, and then I brought it up to some people, and I was like, and I was like, you know what? This doesn't sound like a good idea.
What was the lyric?
It was a Drake lyric.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta know what the lyric is.
It's sometimes I laugh with God about how you can't stop me. I'm his darkest angel, probably, but he's still got me.
That's a very long lyric.
Yeah, it's a pretty long lyric, but I kind of like the notion of it, you know, because like dark to me is like, you know, I've gone through some dark times.
I understand.
Right, but I'm still a spiritual guy, so it's kind of victorious in a way, you know?
To me, that's more of a T-shirt phrase.
Yeah, okay.
It's a long phrase.
That's why I was going to cut it in half.
Cutting it in half, okay. I thought you were going to say like YOLO or something.
No,
which would have been terrible, but
better
I'm not tattoo.
Yeah. I was going to do maybe the second half, the second half. But I started not loving the quote
route.
The quote game.
Okay.
For tattoos. Like, I think I'd rather have visual.
Okay, so
like,
they
look better. They just look better. And I'll go black and white, you know?
I mean, yeah, true. Yeah, the real deal.
Yeah.
Are you going to get like a yin-yang sign? Or is that a little too on the nose?
That's perfect, Rich. You said it. It's a little too on the nose.
It's a little too on the nose. It's a little hack.
Yeah. It's a little, you know, I don't want... That's why it's tough. That's why the symbols are tough. Right? Like, I'm thinking I got a postcard from Thailand with a Buddha on it that I like.
Okay.
That's got the hand up. I've got prayer hands I like.
With the emoji?
No, like, oh yeah, like kind of like that.
Okay.
A smaller cross. A mix of symbols that I don't like.
A mix of religious symbols.
Yeah. Maybe a tree, maybe a moon.
I mean,
I was thinking about getting a moon.
A moon hang.
Yeah, if I got a moon with a little hang around.
Yeah, you got a moon with a noose on it. And people are like, what is that? You're like, moon hang.
Moon hang. Dude, no, I'm going to get... And then maybe like, I like this, like the melting clock I kind of like.
Okay, to me that's a little yin-yang-ish.
Yeah, that's a little yin-yang-ish.
It's a little on the nose.
I don't know that I'm going to do that.
Okay.
You know, I might have to. That's why it's tough. Like I'm not 100%. I may go and see what I like when I'm there.
You're gonna be one of those book guys. You look through the book.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Because again, I'm less about meaning. To be quite honest, I'm a little more about visual now. I've graduated into like, how is it gonna look?
Right.
You know.
I hear you.
Yeah. Like,
so first step's shaving the beard.
Yes. So first step was like, get clean cut, you know, or more clean cut, you know, feeling. I just feel better.
You look great.
Yeah. The beard was just like, it was a lot of upkeep.
You got to use a beard cream. You got moisturize and
yeah, and you know me, I'm a chameleon. I'm a shapeshifter.
You're a New York City surfer comedian.
Yeah, I'm a New York City surfer comedian.
Right, obviously. Like a lot of others.
Yes, the one and only. And then I'm what I'm liking is I'm gonna eventually get the T piece on the side with on the sleeve.
The T piece.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. It may resonate with you in a minute.
A Timex?
A timepiece.
A timepiece.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because then you go a nice little watch, and now I'm a very distinguished 40-year-old.
I like how you're like, you know what really changes the game?
Yeah.
You know what really makes you an adult? A watch.
Yes, a watch and a nice sleeve, half sleeve. And then I think I'm gonna be done for a while.
You know what?
I'm pretty sure. If
you have a tattoo sleeve and a watch on, you also have to be one of those guys that has a beard, wears like a suit vest and tie. Are you one of those?
Suit vest?
Like a suit vest. Yeah.
No, I don't do a suit vest.
Like when you would wear a 3-piece suit, remove the one of the pieces. It's
remove
you're back
the other
to a 2-piece suit, but you remove the jacket.
Right. So that's a really, I don't like that look.
That's a very specific look.
Yeah, that look is a disaster to me. Like that's like I can't. No.
Okay.
Like a suit vest.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be going like big tees. T-shirt.
Big tees.
Yeah.
How far deep is the V on these tees?
Oh, real heavy depth.
Yeah. It's a deep V.
Bro, depth is my fucking middle name.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, depth, the deep as it gets. Maybe even
crevice.
Dude, we used to do
lose a TV remote in that V.
The depth of the V was a big thing. Was that a big thing with your buddies? We love deep Vs.
Deep V, I think DVs are a very tri-state area thing. It's like a very unique look. You can't go out in like Atlanta and wear a deep V. You can only do it in the tri-state area. And it has to be black. It could be white. But most are black. I owned one.
You don't think... Yeah, you don't think that extends past the tri-state?
I don't think so. I think this is
the deep. That's a deep. What about like Maryland? You don't.
No, Maryland doesn't do deep V's. They do crew necks in Maryland. Maryland does crew necks with long sleeves underneath.
Don't crew. Come on, crew necks for fuck.
I can't breathe with a crew neck.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We used to make fun of our buddy D's. We were like, D's, lose the fucking graphic tee crew neck, all right? We're trying to hit a notch over here, all right? You're bringing us down, all right? That's Spanish for night. We're bringing us. We're going out. We're trying to hit a notch. You're fucking strangling yourself with this fucking, Costco crew neck.
I can envision this guy in my head. Costco crew neck, long sleeve white shirt underneath, baggy jeans.
Baggy jeans and like a Vulcan lid. that he used to like.
Vulcan
He used to do my buddy D's used to do like one of these, and then he would smoke tons of bowls.
Oh my! It's
And you're like, D's, we're not getting anything done with you. All right, some of us are trying to fucking score some tail.
It's like he's auditioning for Viva La Bam. He never knew when his chance would come. He didn't know fucking Ryan Dunn was going to come across the scene. So he always tried to look like the CKY crew.
Yeah, you know how they say stay ready so you don't have to get ready?
Yeah.
That's my buddy D's. Thinking someone may stop him at any moment for this Ryan Dunn. What's it called? Viva La Bam.
The Viva La Bam, yeah, the CKY crew, can't kill yourself crew.
D's, get over here. Yeah. Yeah, dude, come on. Fucking, my buddy Nick used to give him out. We were like, dude, with the strangling. And you know what we would do to him sometimes? Straight up. We would rip it into a V.
You just rip it into a V?
We just ripped his shirt into a V. And we called it, that's called a homemade V.
A DIY V.
Yes. And that's how you hit fucking red carpet whenever you're going out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know how big V's were back in the day? First of all, a lot of people aren't saying this. V was the most important letter of the 2000s. It was a substantially important letter. To the fact you had the deep V t-shirt. Hardy, did you guys do this? If you had a crew neck sweatshirt, like a hoodie, did you cut a V into it?
Yeah. Oh my God! I've seen that. Yeah. You see those guys
big
at the gym or something with like a little V-neck, like literally like scissored in.
They just said cut a V.
Yeah. No. See, here's the thing. I don't think it shouldn't be so tight that it looks scissored. You know, I was like clean. I'm down that they did it. I like that, but homemade it. So it looks a little more like you almost picked it up off the rack in the store, American Apparel, like that.
Right, but yeah, that's such a 2000 store, American Apparel.
Yeah, right in the 2000s.
Yeah,
dude, that was the letter. It was a super important time.
What was that store?
We used to grow. American Apparel, by the way, shout outs to American Apparel.
Shout outs to American Apparel.
Had some of the deeper V's. Like, I'm just going to say
they had some of the deepest V's in the game.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
They had this one V that, like, you were like, oh, my God, this depth is actually adequate.
It was a capital V.
Yes. You were like, this is adequate because I like a damn deep V. Most of the time, the V I want doesn't exist.
Show me on your chest where the V needed to end for you to have purchased the V. Show me on the doll.
So... I would like a V that culminates just above the belly button.
Okay, wow.
Yes.
That's a deep V.
That's what I'm saying. It's like almost not a shirt anymore.
No.
Right? Yeah. Maybe a little higher. Now, if I'm going out, like it's a formal occasion, I'm going to dinner with someone, I don't want to be too off the wall. You know, I'll bring it up a couple inches.
Okay.
But breastplate is fully... It's past the breastplate.
Okay.
Because you're trying to give the tear. You're trying to give ladies the tear, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? the
chest labia.
Yeah. What is that called? It's like the rip in the chest for a guy.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're trying to show him the titty meat.
Yes, but the in between.
You solely want the chest bone.
Yes, when you're nice and lean, you get that
chest plate. Yeah, I don't know. I should know. I have a master's degree in clinical physiology. It's whatever this bone is.
Jesus Christ, I'm like yelling. Is that true? That was one of the funniest things I've heard all year. I should know because what was it?
I have a master's degree in clinical physiology. I very much studied the body. I've seen cadavers. I've cut them open. I've labeled this bone before.
I don't think anyone at the place where you studied for that degree would fault you for not knowing probably what I'm bringing up right now. But they met. It's that cut. It's that cut in the breastplate.
Yeah.
That the ladies like. Everyone knows.
Love it. Yeah.
Yes.
But again.
Yeah.
Tri-state area ladies like it. And I don't know if that's the type of lady you're trying to I mean, at the time it was, and at the time that's the only option you had. But you couldn't just go around. Do you know where this did extend?
I was about to say. What are you going to say? Because I got one too.
Southern Florida.
Okay. I was going to say Europe.
It does extend to Europe as well. They're still doing it over there.
That's what I'm saying, Rich.
Yeah.
We went out because I studied abroad in Barcelona, and I'm telling you, the fucking fellas out there, the fucking Spanish guys out there, they were loving the depth. They were giving you depth that I was like, dude, this guy's depth is fantastic. And there was a width, too, to some of them.
A width to the depth?
Yeah, like, where it was like I was almost getting armpit on something. I was like, Jesus, you're going each way.
Oh my God, that's like a parabola.
Yeah, it was like a fucking.
It's a U at that point.
Yeah, it was a U.
It was a U.
It was less of a It was less of a V.
Americans did the V. Europeans did the U.
Yes, they were doing the U, bro. But it extended out there, and I think that besides South Florida, which is hilarious, that only emboldened us at the time when we saw that. Like, we went out there, us tri-state baboons, V'ing it up, and then we see these Europeans doing the same, and we're hitting noches left and right at the clubs. It was over after that. It was all V's all the time.
All V's all the time.
Yeah. There was... You couldn't go out and not get a call. Like from then on, every night, like, we started making fun of BDs, we called them, which were button downs.
Button downs were the next generation of deep V's. Because you could control the depth.
You could depth control, but at the time, I will say, we were revolting against the button down as well.
The button down, it didn't adapt easy.
Yeah, it didn't adapt easy.
It wasn't an early trendsetter. It took some time to get market share.
Yeah. You are right, though. It did start coming in. Wow, what a good... Because of that, you could adjust... So I remember my buddies, like, a couple of my buddies had a nice, you know how your buddy would have like one BD he would really rock?
Yeah. Everyone had their favorite BD. Everyone. And this is also, can I say this? This is also at the time the BD came in at the same time athletic fit shirts were also becoming a thing. So athletic fit BDs ran 2007 to 2009. Yeah. Big 2 years.
Yeah, like the tighter fitting kind of BD form BD. Yeah.
2007, you had your favorite Deep V, your favorite BD,
yes,
and your favorite G-Shock.
Oh, wow.
That's like the holy trinity of garbage fashion of the 2000s.
Of just trash fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that Bud Light haircut everyone would get.
Yeah.
Where you just took there was just enough hair at the front. For some reason, everyone was leaving a little hair at the front, right here at the forehead.
Yep.
And then they would just use a full thing of gel and sort of just shove it in a direction.
Yeah, it was like Gorilla Glue, I believe is the name of the most popular gel at the time.
It was so bizarre to go out with your buddy. You would have like massive jeans, or actually skinnies were coming in too, I will say.
Skinnies started coming in around this time.
Because that's what it was like. Me and my buddies, like when we went out, all we were trying to do was get jeans that had less space than our buddy, to the point where they were almost like we were getting leggings for jeans at some point.
Yes.
It was like how thin. I remember my mom bought me a pair of jeans and she was appalled at how skinny they were.
It got a little too far.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were like, I saw a Pozzello in a pair of these recently.
Well, you know, he's pretty close. These European YouTube TikToks, you know. It's rubbing off on him.
The best. Yeah, he had a pair, and I felt nostalgic. I was like, I need a pair of these, okay? Because we were going. I called them my Mick Jagger jeans. We were going as tight on the eenies as you could.
Yes.
And then your fucking BD was just so deep, and that's how you went out.
That was the look.
Yeah, and your buddy's like, "Damn, dude, you're crushing it with that. That is a hell of a fucking."
You rocking Converses with these?
what were we I was rocking Converses were around. We were doing those like I had these like kind of Kanye West looking sneakers like all black where they're like zipped. Yeah, on the side.
Okay, I'm not
from
familiar
Zara.
With this.
And I was kicking.
Wow. Hardy, I see you in my head, and you're fucking disgusting, but perfect for the time.
Yes. I was just out of my mind. Yeah, dude. And we would get like I had a nice Chelsea boot that I got, but it was like it wasn't the it was like a off brand, like it was some other brand.
That's fine.
Yeah. And then I had what I called which my parents loved. I had my APT kicks. My APT shoes.
What were those?
Which were my shoes for the apartment that I wore specifically in my apartment.
You wore shoes
Yeah.
in your apartment.
Yeah, like a nice pair of shoes. I called them my APT shoes. They were like my Manhattan APT shoes. And I would just rock those when I was like just kicking it, doing blow.
Not slippers like a normal person.
Oh, no.
You purchased very nice sneakers.
Yeah.
You were doing, you were a big time lawyer at the time.
I was doing well. Now, a lot of it was the government's money.
Yeah, well.
Hey, yo. Yeah. But it was big time. I was Bruce Wayne in it, bro. That was my, I had the fucking, dude, I lived in downtown Brooklyn in Belltel Towers, Metro Tech, in like a big ass apartment. I had I had two roommates, but like it was a big, nice apartment. Okay. I had a fucking long distance girlfriend. I was fucking
the deepest V's in the world.
V's were nasty, and I was doing night school, so I was getting like I didn't have to start till like noon.
Oh,
yeah, dude, and I was just fucking putting in work.
Sounded like you were.
Wild time. Honestly, maybe one of the wildest times to pop in on my life. Of all the times you could have popped in on me, that period, that Bruce Wayne kind of like...
Give me the years we're talking about here.
We're talking like 2009 to 2011.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's such a great time to be a drug addict.
That's funny.
It was like the 70s and the late 2000s.
It really was
a great time to be a drug addict.
Yeah. I really think so. There was I was doing it. Yeah.
Cuz it was like the Jersey Shore era.
Right. Jersey Shore, really good hip hop coming around at the end there. Kanye coming in, Drake coming in. The EDM, some of the dubstep stuff was getting kind of hot.
EDM started picking up.
Yeah. I think it was a bit of a wild time, as I remember.
We were all
the depression,
lost.
The 2008, the
recession.
There was another one, so like people were struggling to find jobs.
Yep.
It was a wild, and you know what? In New York, we got to say, this was a period right before everything hit that, like, nexus, pinnacle, climax point of New York before the pandemic really ever hit. It was like a wave right before that.
You're saying, wait.
Like
I don't know what you're saying.
I would say like 2009, like I would say like 2013, 2014 to like 2020, 2019
was just ripping.
Was like wild, but then the pandemic hit.
I understand exactly.
So
what
it was
saying.
like that to me was like the chapter before the pandemic was like those 5 years there.
Right. Okay.
This is right before that. And that's like kind of a wild time because it's like right on the cusp of like New York being just out of control. Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm with you on that.
You know.
Were you a Pacha guy?
Oh, the club?
Yeah.
Dude, I once, yeah.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
If you're wearing these deep of V's, you were a Pacha guy.
Dude, in Barcelona, they had a Pacha.
They did?
Yeah. and we fucking hit the shit out of that.
I would imagine.
The shit. We took E one night and went. Yeah, the only time I took it, and we went over there and fucking danced the night away, bro. And I'll tell you, yeah, that was
sweaty. Were those BDs?
Oh, bro, and my one buddy wore this salmon deep V. Ugh. It was a killer piece. You knew the night was getting wild when my buddy Dave popped on his salmon piece. You were like, I was like, dude, you're putting on the salmon piece tonight? Wow.
Put your seatbelts on.
Yeah, folks, we're gonna be on the lamb. All right,
we're gonna be on the lamb. The weird thing about
you know how everyone has. We said it. Everyone has their favorite piece.
Everyone.
I almost want to ask you what are you gonna say?
What I was gonna say is when it comes to deep V's and BDs, you were obligated. It was an unwritten code. You had to end the night dripping in sweat.
Yeah.
You had to walk out sweating all over the place, wringing out the shirt.
Yeah, what was that? That's such a good point. You always see those guys, they're like very sweaty. You know what it is? Maybe they got into a fight. A lot of those guys got into fights.
Yes. Deep V guys are more prone to fights than BD guys, though.
I mean, I think that's just science.
That's science.
I don't think I'm not sure they've studied it, but I can guarantee the results. Okay? That is, without question, more prone. You see a guy in a deep V at a pizza place sort of wobbling, run. He will hit you.
Yes. Yes, that's a fantastic point you just brought up. Deep V guys were exclusively pizza afterwards guys, while BD guys were exclusively street meat guys.
Yo, that's a dope little categorization there. I never thought about that.
BD guys were more sophisticated with their drunk food. You saw a guy in a BD, you knew he was going back to the apartment making some mac and cheese.
Oh, so facts. Or he was the guy that like went a little further away to get Mexican. And you're like,
yes,
just stop.
Why are you taking a cab to another restaurant, to another venue? Yeah, Hardy, you nailed it right on the head. I don't know why, though.
It's the sophistication.
You think it's the sophistication?
You're right. They were doing a little extra to go out of the way to get, Dos Toros or whatever it was. Fucking my one buddy Brant kept having the Big Ten burrito. He was always going to Big Ten burrito before it closed. Big BD guy.
Big
and you're like,
guy.
yeah, why are you taking a cat? Bro, come with us to NYPD. We're getting za, right? We're deep V'ing.
Yep.
We're probably going to talk shit. We're probably going to fucking swing at some of the ZBT kids. We're going to get into a battle.
Yeah.
And then they would hear about these great battles we would get into. Like one time we went in there and our one buddy was really drunk, Jeremy Oliver. Weird guy though, not a BD guy, just a drunk Southerner.
What was his outfit? What was his usual?
He was like a belt, jean, tuck in, a polo kind of guy.
Oh boy,
wild guy.
That's a wild move. But I know exactly that type of guy. When someone tucks in their shirt to go out, that's a guy that means business. That's a big Jim Beam guy.
Yeah, oh my God. He lived on Jim Beam, dude. That's crazy you brought that up.
Yes.
Crazy
I know
you brought that up.
I've never met him, but I know everything about him.
Crazy you brought that up, dude. He lived on Jim Beam. And if you're tucking your shirt in, you're wild. But if you're tucking your shirt in college,
that's beyond insane.
What is happening?
Yes.
No one's doing that. Right?
Not a single person except him. And one other person at every campus.
Yeah, they're like a team of Avengers. You get them together.
It's like Izod picked one person on every campus and said, you're going to be the fucking Izod polo guy.
Yeah, here you go, Jeremy. Dude, he would, oh my God, what? Yeah, no one's doing that.
No one.
Okay? Tucking the shirt in, belt, and getting like drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy got drunk. We all got drunk, but like sometimes you'd be like, wow, Jeremy is destroyed.
Yes.
It's 5:04 in the afternoon. You know, you're like, wow. So he would rock. So one time he went in NYPD post, and he called, he went up to some guy and was like, you got a small pecker.
Yep.
That's right. And before we knew it, I'm looking around, and it's just a melee. It's a ballyhoo, a Donnybrook of deep V's and sweaty guys, and people are being heaved across NYPD.
Yep.
Slices are flying.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You're like, Jesus. But that's a BD. That's a BD kind of thing. That's a deep V kind of thing. You're seeing a wobbly guy. Muscly,
Yes.
right?
There is a middle ground when it comes to deep V's and BDs. And that is the solid color BD. That was when you saw someone in a solid
like a
color,
reasonable V,
like in a navy BD.
BD. Yeah.
If you saw someone in a navy BD, you're like, this guy's new to BDs. There's no pattern. There's no stripes. There's no dots. This guy's just getting his toes wet in the BDs. He is a true deep V guy. He could go back to deep Vs.
There's no pattern. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The patternless BD.
The patternless BD.
It looks like it might have been an office BD. Like he didn't even realize that he bought the wrong BD.
You know the exact type of BD I'm talking about.
Yes. It's like, come on, man, get a pattern, right?
Yep.
Get what do they call it? Paisley? I had a Paisley number.
Ooh.
I used to do I used to do a little damage in.
Okay.
Yeah, but like just a solid blue. You knew that. It's very finance bro-y.
That was your
Yeah,
that was your introduction to BDs.
Yes.
That was BD 101.
Yeah, BD 101. Yeah. You didn't push far enough into banana. Like you got kind of held up at the front of Gap. Like you needed to do a little more.
Yeah.
Right? Come on, man. Like you don't need to just pull off whoever sold you this weak town BD.
Yep.
And we let him know. You let him know, and he was like, God damn it, I don't like this BD either.
Yep.
That's why it was always fun to go shopping with your buddies, because you would help them. You were like, listen, man, there's another thing that came in big, and I'll say, and we can talk about for a second, but I do want to remember something else, was the Henley.
I was a big Henley guy.
Yeah, I could see Rich.
Huge. I got 3 of them right in that closet.
I'll say a Henley is another kind of guy, and it came in, and I also did love a Henley.
Yes.
Because a Henley you could leave open and give some nice depth to.
You get it.
Right? Like you could deepen that. A nice, real solid Henley.
Right. The Henley is the sporks of nightwear.
Yeah, right? It's not in the BD 101. It's not the BD camp. It's not a deep V. It's a whole. It's not Jeremy tucking in a fucking pole.
Right.
It's this whole other thing, the Henley game.
Right. The Henley it's just a hybrid.
Yeah, it's like a hybrid. The Henley guy. You kind of like the Henley guy though. I sort of like the guy that sported a Henley.
Yeah, I like a Henley.
Yeah.
Henley with a little shoulder. It was like I don't even know what it was. It was like a piece of fabric that was held down by a button. I really don't understand what the purpose of it was. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Of course.
Yeah, it was huge for a couple of years. And everyone was wearing it, and no one knew what the purpose was. It was like we were all British soldiers for a couple of years. No one questioned what the fabric was for. We just got to live in our lives.
That's so funny. Yeah, the butt. It stayed flat and it had a button.
Yeah.
And you could unbutton it.
You could.
Yeah,
No one did.
No one was doing that.
No one was doing that.
Yeah, I never saw that.
So wow. To this day.
So funny.
If someone could tell me what that fabric was supposed to be for.
Shoulders. Yeah, dude. The other thing too that I never liked was like a guy that wore like a reasonable V. There was a couple guys you'd see who were like, they didn't have the chutzpah, for the depth.
Yeah.
But it also wasn't like just a V. It was almost a weak V. Like my one buddy, I think it was D's again. Like he got a V, and it was this weird shirt that went around, and then there was just this little indent. And I was like, what is that, a micro V? Like, get your shit together, dude.
Wait, so it was like a U into a V, or was it a crew neck with a slight
It was
indent?
like a crew with almost like a little slight indent. And every time he wore it, I was like, are you mocking us with it? Like get a V. What are you doing?
A compass?
What are you doing with this fucking micro V, dude?
It's a guy who doesn't have chest confidence.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
That's probably
what was his
it
body
is.
composition like?
He's a bigger guy, but now he wasn't like a big guy. He was a taller guy. He just wasn't. I'll give him credit. He stood strong on really never succumbing to the V. But he was a graphic tee guy. Again, he was one of these graphic tee kind of guys.
It wasn't a great time to be a bigger guy fashion-wise in this time. Because deep Vs are not designed for bigger guys.
Spit my drink out. And not only that, we're all wearing fucking skinny jeans.
Yeah, you're wearing the skinny jeans. But there was always one bigger guy that did wear all this stuff. Yeah. And, oh, my God, it looked rough. You didn't know how he moved. And he always had like high top Air Force Ones on.
Yes. He was like stiff. He was like cardboard because he had gotten all the essentials.
Right.
He had a crazy V, skinny jeans. You see that from like an NBA player here or there in that time because they were in that fashion and they're like, how are you doing? How are you even trying to pull that off? Mm-hmm. I even felt weird. I mean, because I'm like a taller guy and I was bigger then. I had a little bit of some weight on me because of the drinking. Like, I was like, I had to like work out to get into some of this stuff. I was going to the gym 5 nights a week my senior year, just trying to fit into the clothing, the fashion, We
didn't work out for health back then. We worked out for fashion.
I worked out so I could fit into some of these power items, I'll tell you.
Did you?
The Henley pieces.
Where were you in the world or in your life where Ed Hardy and Affliction started becoming a thing?
Yeah, so Ed Hardy, I was going to say, that was kind of the graphic tee kind of wave.
Okay.
I was in college. But we didn't really Ed Hardy, though, because it was I think that was too L.A. That was very Cali, I think.
It was all over. At least Long Island also.
Yeah, Long Island. Yeah, it was
big.
like, it was a little flashy.
It was the original NFT.
That's funny.
Ed Hardy.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, this is my Ed Hardy.
This is my one Ed Hardy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were very, we didn't do like band tees like that. They became something later on. Mm-hmm. That was not another. We were very much, a couple guys did polos here and there.
Polos, yeah. Kanye made polos big.
Yeah, like the Lacoste polo was pretty crisp for a minute there. You could sport one of those and do some damage.
A little before my time, but for you?
Yeah.
That was prime time.
That was prime.
Lacoste polo with a backpack, I bet.
Yep. And you go out, you get the nice crisp polo. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think if we had. I think that was and then obviously there were the BD, but really the Henley became more of the, as time went on, it was more of the, you sort of graduated into a nice Henley.
Let me ask you your stance on Henley on this question. What did the sleeve length need to be?
So I kind of like pulling up the sleeve on a Henley. Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Long
that's a
sleeve,
good call. Yeah.
pull it up.
Yes.
A short sleeve Henley
No,
is insane.
Oh, that's an insane article.
That's an insane article of clothing. I don't understand the purpose of it.
Short sleeve Henley. A short sleeve Henley is yeah. No, that's a great call, Rich. Like if you're doing a Henley, just like the depth on the V, if I see you in a Henley, you better be hiking up those sleeveys.
Yep.
I better be getting some nice wrist, forearm, right? You're trying to give the ladies a little bit of the thickness over here. Give them some of that action.
Yep.
Yeah, on the Henley.
A short sleeve Henley to me is like some sort of like new, like when you walk into a barber shop and there's a new guy no one goes to.
Yeah.
He wears a short sleeve Henley.
That's cutting the hair?
Yeah, that's not cutting the hair. The guy that's just in the corner and he's like waiting for someone to sit in his chair. He's always wearing a short sleeve Henley.
Yeah. I don't even know if I can think if I've seen a short. I can't remember the last time I've even seen a short sleeve Henley.
I think they might have gone extinct.
Yeah.
Which they should, but for a couple years they were around. I owned one.
Yeah, you did really?
Yeah, I did.
Wow,
I did.
That's a big reveal.
Yeah, I know. I don't come out and say this often. I had a short sleeve Henley, horizontal stripes.
Oh,
and when you're a chubby kid,
my God.
Yeah, it was a tough time. It was a tough time. I quickly learned that horizontal stripes were not my thing.
I don't think they're anybody's thing.
They're not. Yeah, regardless of body composition, it's just not a good pattern.
No. The horizontal stripe could have ended your career if you sported that too heavily.
Yes.
I feel for you. We've all been there, but I could see you at this time. That's a tough lesson to learn.
It's crazy the market share vertical stripes had compared to horizontal stripes. Vertical stripes were big.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, horizontal stripes are just weird to look at.
They are weird to look at.
I never liked that. Like the guy who got the like clunky sweater with like a simple swipe, like a little stripe across it.
I don't mind that.
Really?
I don't mind it. More than a bunch of horizontal thin stripes.
Yeah,
That's disgusting.
Yeah, like multiple. Yeah, but even the one stripe used to really get. It was just
really?
Like, yeah, like really one stripe.
Okay.
But
at the time, can I say this? Is that one horizontal stripe, or is it just a vertical stripe with a different color in the middle?
Wait, how does that work?
I don't know. I just tried to spin it.
Yeah, maybe it's not a horizontal stripe. You know what else? That's funny. You know what else was like? Did you ever have the guy that wore the two T-shirts? Or he wore a long sleeve. And then he wore a T-shirt on top.
That's what I was trying to get at when you brought up graphic tees earlier. That was a big look.
That was a big look. What? That was a big look.
They always wore skater shoes.
Yeah.
But they didn't really skateboard.
No, none of these guys skateboard.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. All these guys, no. None of them could ollie.
No. They're big fans of Bam Margera, Ryan Dunn. They always had a cigarette in their ear.
Yeah.
That's these types of kids.
Yup. They were usually good-looking kids, I thought, too, sometimes. I noticed, good-looking kids like this to do this.
Yeah.
This double T.
And they had to be thin.
You had
thin.
Great call.
Yeah.
You can't double T if you're a big guy.
You just don't have the room.
Yeah. It's a weird look. It's almost like saying I'm handsome enough and thin enough to just wear this.
Yes.
That's how I felt about it.
It's one of the looks that only mannequins could pull off. You had to have a real mannequin look to you.
That's so funny.
To pull it off.
It's one of those looks that if you tried to superimpose on your body off the mannequin, you'd go,
this is nothing like it's advertised. What are you talking about? Unless you had mannequin body, which some kids had.
That's a funny concept, right? You remember that? Where you would see something on the mannequin and then you'd go try it out and you'd be like, this does not. Something's off.
This is nothing like what you just had up there.
You got they would have funny coats and high-waisted jeans,
Yes.
and then like you could see the shoe, and you go in and put it on, and you're like, oh, I can't go anywhere like this.
No, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, you guys got to figure out like a more accurate. That would have been funny if they listened to this pod and more clearly marketed to each type of guy. You know, like plain, massive blue BD guy.
Yes.
You know,
But
you're
is that
like,
a thing anymore?
no. I mean, not if you want to keep your dignity. Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, you can't be. I mean, look, BDs kind of went out a while back. When was
They?
I mean, when was the last time, bro? You were really, unless you're like working at some fucking tech, unless you're some like corporate guy where you're like BDing because you just left the office scene.
Okay.
You know, but if you like put on a BD and go, I feel like, I don't know.
You know where BDs are big right now?
Yeah.
I agree. You don't see them as often anymore. BDs are big. Summertime, you're getting
Yeah.
dinner on the water.
Yeah, yeah,
shorts. And a BD.
Oh, I see people do that.
Yeah.
The short, yeah.
That's a
call.
good look.
Shorts and the see, I don't think I wouldn't do that. You know, actually, I'm wearing a BD right now, so I should
What?
I should probably qualify
We've been
this.
sitting here for an hour. You're just revealing you're wearing a BD? What the hell is going on here?
And I'm wearing a short sleeve BD.
Yo. Is it a BD or a Hawaiian shirt?
It's a Hawaiian shirt.
different.
It's a bit of a
Completely
BD
different
though.
thing.
It's a bit of a BD.
By definition, it's a BD.
Okay. By that, but it's a subset of BD.
It's a subset of BD, yeah.
Oh, okay. Like what's its face? The loungewear. All those Hawaiian shirts. They're great. They're very
Tommy
high quality.
Bahama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rich. Tommy Bahama BDs is a subset. We're not going to even talk about that, really.
Right, that's its own, like, universe.
Yes. You could be rocking those on Jamaica and vacation. I mean, you could be doing a lot with those. We're
Hawaiian
not-
shirts are still in. Hawaiian shirts arguably
Yeah.
are back.
Hawaiian shirts do seem to be back a little bit.
Hawaiian shirts are back in a big way.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, I can't believe I'm really wearing it. I like a shorts. Yeah, the short BD though. Here's the thing. What I don't like about that is if the BD's long sleeve. That's a little weird. You got shorts and a long sleeve BD.
Oh, see? This is where I bring the Henley rule in.
Okay.
You bring those puppies up.
Okay. Done deal.
Yeah.
Done deal.
I'm all about that
I
look.
completely retract. Yeah. You bring up the sleeve and then you're fine.
That's exactly what I'm going for.
Okay.
Roll it up, khaki shorts, boat shoes,
Yeah.
backwards, snapback.
yeah. Now, okay.
That guy fucks.
That guy fucks. And he fucks specifically in the tri-state,
Yes.
Nantucket area. Yes. Martha's Vineyard. This guy is crushing box on the vineyard.
How do you know the exact person I'm talking about?
Yes.
Exactly that. Went to like
Yes.
the Hotchkiss school. Like this is the type of guy I'm talking about.
Yeah, wears those like driver loafers.
Yes. Yes. Not even boat shoes. I was thinking driver
Yes,
loafers.
no,
I said
yes.
boat shoes.
Yes, driver loafers.
Yeah, driver loafers are
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah. We all know this guy, all right? He is great, the Great Gatsby.
He is the great
He's
Gatsby,
the modern, yes.
but he sells SaaS.
what's that?
Software as a service.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Great. Software, yeah, or he's a fucking venture capital guy.
Oh yeah, he works at like Ribbit Capital.
Yes,
Yup.
yeah, like right. I love some sort of stone and then a capital. Like an emirate capital.
That is amazing.
Yes.
That might be a legitimate venture capital. Why are they all named after elements?
I don't know. What is that? Yeah, like granite. Sort of granite partners.
We're
know,
black stone. Oh, you're black
Yes.
stone, but we're black rock. What's the difference? How we're formed? I'm not even sure what the difference between rock and stone is. To me, they're synonyms.
That's so brilliant. Black stone and black rock. What's the difference? We don't know. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah. Get in here and trade, you idiot.
You fucking idiot.
Stop worrying about the name. Black stone. Yeah. Black. Oh, God, I love that.
We'll end there.
Oh,
That's
my God.
a perfect ending. That might be our best ending ever.
That is an all-time. I mean, that might be one long clip.
Oh my, yeah.
There, like,
There's so many clips in here. I have no idea what.
we were like, we came. There was a moment where we were like finding it. We went out hot. And we were finding it again, like chatting, and then it was like we've been gone.
Oh my God.
We have been an absolute. When you said, I still am thinking about why Deep V is a tri-state area thing. I don't know. Do you have just a quick thought on why it might actually just be a tri-state area thing?
I think it is because, and this goes back to your point where it was also from.
Yeah.
A lot of European immigrants
Right.
coming to the tri-state area. It's just in our genetics to show our chest.
I'm so glad I asked the question.
Right. I truly think that's why.
The migration from the European regions.
Right.
Brought the V into the tri-state area.
You don't see Asian kids wearing deep Vs. You just don't. You see white kids because it's in our genetics to show our chest for some reason. I'm not sure why.
It's such a great point.
And it doesn't matter what part of Europe your family's from.
No.
Italy,
No.
Germany,
whatever.
Poland, Estonia. All of them.
It doesn't matter. You're pulling that sucker down.
I don't get it.
Yeah, and giving chest. They came over on the ships.
It came over on the ships.
It came. It sort of wafted in. You know, it like you said, it migrated through into these regions.
And then it's just a melting pot in the tri-state area.
Yeah.
We just all were like, fucking, this is sick, right? And yeah,
we're all doing
it.
Well, there you go, everyone.
All right. We know the origin.
Yeah, well, I'm so glad I asked because I've been thinking that, and your response is just top level.
Well, listen, we're deep V detectives now. We're just putting the pieces together.
Deep V detectives. If you had told me that I would have been talking this much about deep Vs, oh my God.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about my fucking
so
plane
happy.
trip. I love this podcast. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.